Okay, let's go ahead. A new a new design measurement scale by weight shall become the standardized one used in the market for sale. Shall become the standardized one used in the market for sale. But this scale is a legal cheating practice that shall cause all businessmen and women who use them to legally cheat all customers by weight and measure, even against their will, an act God detests and rebukes amongst his own people in the prophetic book of Moses, clearly seen here in the prophetic books of Moses, clearly seen in Leviticus 19:35 to 36, and Deuteronomy 25:13 to 16. Mhm. Stop cheating by weight and measure. Let me differentiate this thing. As a businessman or woman, when you bargain price with a customer, over a certain good or service, if that good is sold for 5,000, if that goods is sold for 5,000 francs, or the services is offered for 7,000 francs, and the good for 5,000 francs you sold for 15,000 francs, and the service that is offered for 7,000 francs you offer the service for 14,000 francs, that is not sin, it is business bargain. But now, where the Lord is angry that so you bargain good with someone for 5,000 francs, you give it for the person for 15,000 francs, you are giving, then when it's time to give the person the good or to supply the goods, you look for something that is similar, that is lower or fake, and you supply. The Lord will punish you for that. So, what's still in the market? Those who sell fishes, those who sell meat, those who sell goods that should be measured on scales. There's a new kind of scale that is coming. Scales that have two different how will I call it? Two different spaces connected to chains where you can place measurement pans. One is standard, the other is there to see from the weight and the measure the money you pay. And so a kind of new scale is coming forth, and the Lord detests this. Hence, as a violation to the spirit of business, business has a spirit. For those who know, meet gurus and even businessmen and women who are practicing humanitarian services, using some of their gains to help orphanages and prisons and those who don't have. They will tell you business has a spirit. If you cheat someone of their 1 francs, if you cheat someone of cent, even 1 cent, you are going to lose even a million, even a million. You will not lose it at once. Gradually, but surely, if you calculate the whole that year, you will lose a million for a cent you take from somebody intentionally. So those who do business, and if you have not cheated, it's like you have not done business. Look at your life for the past 5 years. It's just hovering on a certain pattern of limitation, and rather you are rather being set back. Look at your colleagues around who sell the same goods and they do business with clarity. They are skyrocketing, and you will remain there. Either you are regressing, or you're on the same spot with all your suffer and your hard work under the rain, under the sun, doing calculations, serving customers. You're on one spot. Think about it well. Business has its own spirit. Business, the spirit of business is it has allergies to the spirit of cheating. You cheat, the spirit of business will leave you. Hence, as a violation to the spirit of business, many shall run bankrupt and not able to operate their daily businesses anymore. Have mercy, O Lord. And it's like this scale shall be forced on all who operate the same manner of businesses as the standard for measurement. Hence, it is left for the good masses who are still businessmen and women with their right consciences intact to comfort and openly protest against such. For ministers, in other domains of their nations, and even the vice president and president himself should become aware of what the minister or governor in charge of that domain is trying to forcefully execute on everyone in that line of business. Have mercy, O Lord. So they are going to reinforce this scale that everyone who is doing this business, you must possess this skill. I'm seeing something like yellow and black. And businessmen and women who understand the spirit of business, by forcing this on them, you are forcing limitations, setback, failure, disappointment on them. So they should carry out a riot so that other ministers who are higher than the minister in charge of commerce, commercial activities in such nation should be aware of. Even the vice president and president, if they are aware of and they see the rioting, things might go back to order. The Lord will help us.